Good evening, people, and welcome to part 15 of the Laurel and Hardy Marathon. We have 3 films on this and is entitled Pack Up Your Troubles and Related Shorts. Adopt a Child Shorts. 1 feature, 2 shorts, and the feature is Pack Up Your Troubles, 1932. This is set against the backdrop of World War One. Stan and Ollie end up in the trenches, become soldiers. They become friendly with a fellow soldier called Eddie Smith. But I think he got taken by the enemy. I remember them coming across no man's land and someone saying, take him, and they took him away. I imagine he died after that. But this guy had a daughter, no mother, and this kid's with some foster family, and they're horrible, they're really nasty to her. So Stan and Ollie, they vow to get this kid and find Eddie's estranged family, which has them going all over the city in New York to find a Mr. Smith. And when you see the phone book, there's hundreds of Smiths. They eventually do find the right one, and the rest is history. A very enjoyable film. One thing that stood out, because it was a very good film, I thought, but the kid tells Stan a bedtime story and he falls asleep. But a very good film. I like that one. Pack Up Your Troubles. I liked it. And from the first year, what first year? The same year, their first mistake. Ollie's married and his wife is fed up of Stan. Ollie's always going out with Stan. She thinks he cares more about Stan than he does her. So she threatens to leave him if he goes out one more time with Stan. So Stan comes up with the idea of getting a baby. So they go and adopt the kid. Go back to the apartment. His wife's left him and is suing Ollie for divorce. Stuck with this kid now. Ollie has to look after it, and eventually Stan will also look after it. And I like that one as well. I thought that one was very funny. I was expecting maybe the wife to come back at the end, see the kid, and have a happy ending, but it didn't. It's just kind of, Stan and Ollie have the baby, and they're stuck with it. A couple of things that were very funny in this. At one moment, you think Stan's going to try and breastfeed this kid, but he pulls out a bottle of milk instead. And they're going to bed, and he strikes a match to see if the light switch is off. And another one, he puts cotton wool in his ears and says, if I make a noise, I won't hear it, which I thought was pretty damn funny. So that was another good one, their first mistake, 1932. And then the last one on this is from 1927, and it's called Putting Pants on Philip. Philip is Stan. Ollie is a guy called Piedmont Mumble Thunder, and he's waiting his nephew Philip, and he's dressed as a Scotsman, got a kilt on, and seems a bit shy, but once you get in the city, then Philip chases all the girls and causes a complete havoc in the city. It's all right. Probably more famous, but more known for being the first film as an official duo for Stan and Ollie. Not the first film they were in together, but the first official film as Laurel and Hardy, the duo, the double act, whatever you want to call it. And right at the end, Ollie walks across the road and falls through into a big puddle, which you'll see that many times. And even though you've seen it many times, it's funny. And the look into the camera will become a mainstay throughout all these films. So I enjoyed it on that level, but as a film, it's okay. The other two were by far more superior, more funny. But that is what is it? Pack up your troubles. This number 15. On to number 16, and comments are welcome.